Okay, so let's get straight into the verse. We're starting on an A chord. Okay, so we're playing just as we talked about before, the A chord with the thumb over and the 3 fingers. Right, that's our major version of the chord. Our minor, of course, is taking off the middle finger and barring these 2. But this very first chord is major, so we don't need to worry about the minor for now. So, A chord, we slide up. Okay, so we go. At the top of the slide, we chuck it. So you just, what chuck means is just hit it without actually playing a note. You just kind of, it's a percussive technique, really. Let's go like that. Okay, and next move is a slide down from somewhere around, 12 to 15. Just slide down. Just slide down. Okay, so we have. So that. Okay. Now we're in an E. Down at our E shape. We don't necessarily need the entire E. I just play it anyway, just to kind of because I'm used to it. We play the E, but we mute it. Okay. You kind of play the 6th and the 5th strings only. Alright. Then we have a lick up here, which is actually part of the E. Part of the E chord. Okay, we're still in that E chord. We're just playing a lick inside the chord, so to speak. What it is you bar with your first finger, 9th fret, 5th and 4th and 5th strings. Hammer on to the 11th on the 5th. And then you pull it, you take it off, you pick it off actually. And then your 3rd finger goes down to the 12th fret of the 6th string. So, okay, so far we have. And we slide down again. Next chord is F sharp minor. Okay, so we play just the 6th string, just the root note, which is the F sharp. And we have that little lick, which is that's 4th fret, 3rd string. Okay, so we're just taking it off 2 frets and then doing a hammer on and a pull off. So and then we pick the 4th fret on the 4th string, so it's, and then we pull off to the 2nd. So okay, so it's okay. That first note has quite a lot of attack. We go you hit that quite aggressively. Well, I do. Okay, so we go. Right. Now we slide our first finger up to the 5th fret on the D string. Okay, we're on the D now. Just before we go to the D, I'll just recap on what we have so far. And up to that D string. So slid up there to the 5th fret of the 5th string with my first finger. Okay, now we have a lick here. What it is slide 7 to 9 on the 5th string. Then we go. What this is, we're barring the 3rd and 4th strings on the 7th fret. We're hammering on to the 9th. Okay. So that. And we're back to the A, which is the second part of the verse. The verse essentially has 3 parts. The third being the kind of pre-chorus. The vibe kind of changes slightly. We'll see when we come to that. But anyway, what we have so far is what I consider to be the first section, which is the first repetition of those 4 chords: A, E, F sharp, D. And within the chords, we're playing those little licks. The second section is close. It's the same. It's a repetition of the chords, but the licks inside are different, and the end is different because it goes straight into that pre-chorus that I talked about, the section 3. So, section 1 again. section 2. So once more section 1. And we're to section 2, which is a repetition of these chords. So we'll go back to the A. Okay, section 2 starts here. So we slide up to our root note, which is A, 5th fret, 6th string, with our thumb. Now this little move, this is the next little move. We bar the 5th fret of the first and second strings, and we hammer on to the 7th fret of the second string. But at the very end of this, we kill it. You don't let it ring. It's quite a percussive thing, and it's quite quick. It goes. Okay. It's almost like an effect. You barely hear that hammer on as well. It's just on for a split second. Okay. Okay, now our next move is quite a common move in any of these major chords. What we do is, here's our chord. What we do is we move our first and second fingers, both are going to fret down and changing strings. Okay, so we're going. So we have middle finger, 5th fret, 2nd string, first finger, 4th fret, 3rd string. And we hammer on to the 6th fret on the 3rd string. So it's. And you slide down. We're back to our E chord. Okay, so just that little move. Okay, so that's the A chord within our second section. So now we'll go to our E. This is an easy little move. E. What you're doing essentially is you're playing your E chord kind of quietly, and then you're going hammering on with your little finger. So that. Now we're going to our F. By the way, on this E, when you do that, just like all this type of playing, it's not. Don't think of it as, oh, I have to pick these exact notes, right? That's just a guide. That's just to kind of tell you what notes are kind of the dominant ones. They're not necessarily picked perfectly. All this style is quite sloppy, for want of a better word. It's just, you just kind of have to feel your way through it. It's kind of like that more so than. So we want to try and get rid of that clinical kind of picking perfect notes here. We just want to get the. Okay, and it's a lot about the right hand, like we talked about before. A lot about the right hand. Okay, just getting the notes right doesn't mean you're playing it right or playing it well. Technically, it could be correct, but it's not necessarily. It doesn't necessarily have the kind of feeling necessary to kind of get the song across. Right. Next move, F sharp minor. Similar to before, but it's a bit simpler. Okay. Playing the root note. Okay, now we're sliding up to the D. Now this is where it changes. This is section 3, okay? It changes at this D chord. The vibe changes, it goes into kind of a pre-chorus thing. So, we've done 2 sections. Let's go over those 2 sections before we move on to the third. Okay, so that's what we have so far. I understand I've probably gone through that quite quick, but please do pause the video and all that sort of thing. If I go through every single little thing, I will be here for kind of excessive amounts of time, which is I don't believe is good for you or for me. I think it's good for you to kind of try it out yourself and get your own feeling, bring your own kind of understanding of it. You think about it in your own way, because try to get rid of, as we said before, try to get rid of the idea of me showing you exactly what to do. I'm just kind of guiding you through it, right? So I'll go through slowly what we have so far, once more, just to recap,